Here, I don't have anything to tell you. It's more of a bird's eye view of what we went through the last 2 months and what we are undergoing now. All those who used to spend for pleasure might be saving their wallets to save money for basic necessities. So, we are going to reflect on a lot of things about ourselves before and after the lockdown. First, we don't shake hands or hug anymore. That is an expression of warmth, though we may or may not actually feel it. So, everything that is not real, not true, is losing its meaning. I think for a while now, home was demoted to the status of a house. We do sometimes treat our home like a hotel. The attention that we give our friends, our acquaintances, our colleagues somehow doesn't reach within our walls. Harmony at home? Of course, there's harmony at home. We are all happy at home. We have our lunch and dinner together. We watch IPL together. But how many times would you have conversed with your folks with zero regard to what you had spoken? Utter meaningless rubbish that just makes everyone laugh for no reason. Now you would have realized the importance to learn to coexist with everyone at home, including your household help. If you didn't like someone in your family, you may have been escaping from them all these days, quoting the most popular excuse of all time. My manager is a devil. I have so much work. I'm so stressed. Why don't you just let me be at peace, at least at home? But now you are either working from home or you are not working but at home. Somehow, home and work have now transgressed the invisible barrier. Tomorrow, maybe your mother or brother or sister may give you a useful tip to write better code or even to write a better article. Who knows? Somehow, slowly, we are able to understand the value of real relationships. Right now, we long to feel safe and secure since nature is surrounding us with only uncertainties. A mere fling or internet date cannot make us feel better. A long, permanent relationship is no longer boring or meant only for the 1960s. It plays a huge part in your emotional well-being. Now, coming to the big guns. Earlier, a fun Saturday night only led to a Sunday hangover. But today, a thought has infected your brain, a thought that never occurred to you earlier. Oh my God, what if my immunity takes a hit if I keep drinking and smoking? What if my lung gets weak? The same lifestyle that kept your happiness and peace intact doesn't seem all that great anymore. No more hipster attitude. All those liberal teens who believe that life is all about traveling around the world and exploring the beauty of creation, to roam around, to not have a serious relationship, to not have a home as such, but to keep traveling, will now be re-evaluating their lives. Because now it's about having a home to live safe and sound, healthy, comfortable and happy. I think everyone knows what happens when your life is an open book. We somehow expect each and every page to be as interesting as the climax. Now, even the movies we see, there are conflicts everywhere. Imagine the hero in a movie being happy and comfortable all through the movie, right from start to the end. It sounds unreal. Now, we cannot post anything because we cannot leave our house. Now, we will realize that life is about the actual experience. It's all about what life really means to us. Feeling at home was never understood better than now. Time. Do you know there's a theory that says time actually doesn't exist? Don't ask me what that means. Earlier, time was eternally spent on the roads, commuting. But today, you're working from home. You can even comfortably work in your pajamas. Then, why do we still complain about being stressed? So the stress has something to do with other than your work too. Spend some time with yourself. Go back and reflect on all those things that you purposely keep away from. Heal yourself from all those wounds that you brushed away and pretended like they never existed. There were two trees that were happily chatting among each other. So one tree said, "I hate being a tree stuck to the ground while all those animals are happily roaming." So the other tree said, "Yes, and we depend on God for our water and sunshine. I hate not being in control." So the other tree said, "I hope the carpenter from the village comes and saves us both. I would any day be a coffee table instead of a stupid tree. What about you?" So the other tree said, "I choose to be a door so that I can meet so many people every day." As fate would have it, the carpenter came, he chopped the two trees, and their spirits ascended the sky. Hey, what's happening? I thought we would become, a great, wonderful furniture once he chopped us. Where are we going? So the other tree said, "Brother, I think we are going to the heavens. But it's good, right? Nothing can be worse than the life that we lived." Now, as they stood at the gate, they heard a mighty voice, "Welcome to my home." And the trees said, "We were so happy thinking we had gotten rid of you, and here you are now. But guess what? We are no longer trees, which means we don't need your water and sunshine now." So God replied, "That's right. You don't need water and sunshine now. But how are you planning to pay your rent?" Everyone has learned something. You may have realized that you had taken some things for granted. You may now feel grateful for so many things that you had not even noticed earlier. You might finally know for yourself what really means more in life to you, or rather what should really mean more in life to you. So for each one, it's a unique learning. Note it down somewhere lest you forget it when you return to your life. Trust me, nature wants us to step back, slow down, and re-evaluate. We realize how much of our life was wasted in complaining about things that we don't have. How much was wasted in being angry, being disappointed and feeling let down by God, by universe. How much was wasted to prove that He is unempathetic or that He doesn't exist. How much of our life was wasted being unhappy with life, yearning for something so important in life. All of this doesn't seem important anymore. Surviving and being happy. Nothing seems more important than this. Even those of us who are unhappy with God and the universe don't want to die or suffer the disease. Some are even scared to meet or employ someone who has been cured of the disease. Why? You want to live. If life is so very bad, why do you want to survive and live? Even the poorest of the poor wants to live. Why? If we wish to live, there must be something that we wish to live for. What is it? Have you found something that you enjoy in life? Something that you're grateful for? Something that you're happy about? Something that you didn't realize so long? What is it that life seems so beautiful that you want to cling on to it to live longer? Definitely, it's not to survive and to keep complaining and be unhappy about for the rest of your life. There is something that you have learned. Free yourself of your ego. Accept it. Note it down somewhere so that you don't forget it and go back to your old ways of complaining and being unhappy about everything in life. Each one of us have found a unique key to our life. Don't ever lose it. Start life afresh when things get better. Remember what is important. What is the social animal now to become? You being a social animal, sometimes you're unable to perceive things from within. You're unable to turn within because you're so preoccupied with everything outside you. Now you know what really means to you in life. Remember this till your last breath. Make an effort to remember this.